is to be caught up to meet him in the air. When I thought about all what we have to go through as humans, we fight to try to make it to heaven. And the struggle that takes place, that we're trying to make it where God is. Tell somebody I want to be saved. But more so, I thought about a God that would leave out of heaven and come to put on flesh for a nation and a world of people that he knew was going to kill him. Had so much love for someone or people that he came anyway. He left a glorious state. He is God sitting on the throne. And he came down here to this earth to die for people that he knew was going to reject him. And I just want to tell him that. He knew most of humanity was not going to obey him. He knew that they were going to reject him. But yet he still came out of his glorious state. And he would not put on his divinity to make the pains be less. He was fully man, but he was fully God. And I just want to tell him thank you. He come down here to die for people that had their own mindset, even thinking that they saved without him. Lord, I just want to tell you thank you. A God that came to have the preeminence in our life. He didn't just come to be a part of your life. Tell somebody he came to rule your life. And out of all the dispensations of time, this is the first time he ever came inside of a human being. And I have to give honor to the God that came out of heaven and came on this earth of God and came inside of us. Lord, I want to tell you thank you. I have to tell you thank you. For messed up people like us, you came in a house, you stepped out of glory and wrapped yourself in flesh to die for a rebellious nation. Lord, I praise you. There is no one like you, Jesus. Somebody please tell him thank you. Somebody please tell him thank you. For such an ignorant people like us. Yes, I'm ignorant, but I know you. I will give him all the praise and the honor and the glory. Lord, I thank you. To my Lord and Savior. Sometimes I just don't understand why he loves us so much. He is the only one that would have tolerated you. You know yourself right now. There's no other God or no other person that would even put up your state of mind. But Jesus, I want to tell him that. Just so grateful. I have a scripture in Matthew 25. 34 through 45 in your emails. Read. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father,
inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was in hunger, and you gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. In prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was in hunger, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Matthew 25:45. Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not unto me.
I have a message today. Do you love Jesus enough? Bow your heads, Lord. We thank you for your word. Let your word have free course. In Jesus' precious name I pray. Amen. You have your seat. When did you help Jesus? I thought about the great sacrifice that he did, but now it's our turn, and humanity has built the world that surrounds around themselves, and in the midst of everything, God still came to you. And I just want to tell you thank you. Do you love God enough to be alone for a season, and yet be intimate with him for the rest of your life? When you let him sit you aside for a season, whether you're married or single or whatever, married, living single, whatever status you are in life, God wants something from you. And his desire for us to love him, which is the first commandment, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy mind, all thy soul. Tell somebody God just wants you to love him. But we have all these distractions in our life, family, friends, and things all around us. And deep down, a person can really want to live for God, but this stuff be in the way. And some even have themselves in the way. So the Lord decreed in the scripture, he said, I was hungry, but did you feed me? They said, I was athirst, but did you give me drink? And they said, when was you hungry and we didn't give unto you? And when was you thirsty and we didn't give unto you? They said, when you wouldn't help the least one of these, you done it unto me. And we are so self-oriented and family-oriented till your whole little world is surrounded around judging other people. The whole little world is surrounded around putting everybody in a box that you live in. then turn around and look at other people's lives, these children, this family, this person, as if your world is perfect. We had to work to get here, and we had to come through something in order to have a relationship with God. Tell somebody I had to go through something. You didn't walk with God and come to God. You didn't even walk in this door being test-free. Everybody have to go through something if they really want to be saved. Amen. Tell somebody you got to carry his cross, which will turn out to be your cross. I want to be saved more than anything, and I refuse to let the environment of the world, because I used to be part of the world. I used to want what the world wanted. I used to do what the world do. And then when I made up my mind to follow Jesus, I had all the temptations that humanity, just like him stepping out of glory and coming down here on earth and wrapping himself in flesh, to feel every temptation of man. He just wanted to understand what we feel. And now we have a high priest that can be touched with our infirmity. Tell somebody we got a God that understands what we're going through. And I refuse to go back to the flesh and myself just to please me, because you can't really please somebody else. You go to pleasing yourself. I'm so grateful for this life that God has given me in this process. And I'm not in the arena of preaching. I'm not in the arena of trying to just make a name for myself. I just want to be saved. Are y'all listening to me? I don't care about other people's opinion. I want to be real with God. And God ain't making me just like you. And I don't expect you to be just like me, but we're supposed to have enough in common that we can work together, be together, fellowship together. What's in common? Tell somebody, I love Jesus. I love him enough that I'll tolerate you. This process that we're going through with food reveals who your God is. And the Lord said, some folks just want to please their belly. That's all. So if I'm satisfied, everything else is okay. You even go so far to tell yourself, I can't afford this. You got to be kidding me. Do you know how much a steak costs? Do you know how much a mushroom costs? Tell the Lord thank you. Why don't you just clean out your cabinet, go and eat it all up and start all over? Tell the Lord thank you. You can buy a mushroom with EBTs? Yes. Tell the Lord thank you. In this life that God has given us, sometimes, even when you start walking with God, you're so busy trying to fit into an environment. You're so busy trying to be like other people instead of being what God has formed and made. And yeah, you will be criticized for being who God made you. Yes. Why? Because we're so fingerprinted. I'm not going to be just like you. But we got enough in common that I do love God. I do love worshiping God in spirit and truth. I like the way the word of God is coming. I like the organization I'm in. I love the God that I serve. I love my leader. I got enough. But I don't have to be like you. Don't let nobody make me feel bad because I ain't like you. He's making me the way he's making me. And you want to praise from your mouth. I'm sorry. I can't be like you. I gotta be like you. I might be younger than you. You might be smarter than me. That's all right. I might be ignorant, that's all right. But there's one thing you can't tell me. I know I got something going on with me. And I ain't got to prove nothing to you. Because deep down, I just want to be saved. He's making me happy. Because I want to be saved.
Yes, sir, Bishop.
He make me feel good. Why? Because I want to be saved. Even when I'm hurting, I feel better than I did before I was saved. We go through stuff, and ain't not one of y'all in here ain't never made no mistake. Somebody need to tell the truth. I was thinking about it on the fast. Instead of just going and getting some fried fish, like some people laugh, just stay on it. Just hang in there. Going to eat you some hummus. Instead of just giving up on God, just hold on a little while. Tell somebody, I need help in some areas in my life. Instead of just giving up, just hold on. And you was on my mind, should be, so after church, what you talking about me? Yes, I am now. Because even though you don't have the Holy Ghost, you try to give, you try to financially help, you try to do all of these things. And God said you're helping him by helping his people. Because you ain't got nothing else going for you. But that. For you listening to me. But I got news for you. That means so much to God. Because there's so many selfish people today who have spoken tongues. And they ain't thinking about the kingdom. They ain't thinking about who in need in the church and who need help and who going through, who just need encouragement. They ain't thinking about that. They're just thinking about them being successful and their families being successful and they feel all right. Then they want to look around and say, I know what's wrong with you, I know what's wrong with you, I know what's wrong with you. Look at your bad children, but look at your crazy children. Tell somebody, I know I'm talking about my children. This is my children. This is my children, y'all. Amen. You let me do that. Tell the Lord thank you. What you got to do is just get connected. I thought about things that we go through. Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6. Read.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So my people, just because you didn't take the time out to learn God, just because a little test came and it made you think about turning on God, what did he do? What did God do when trouble come to you? Was he the cause of the trouble? Was he the cause of your mistake? Was he not there? Is he the one that said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you? Tell somebody, even when you was messed, God was there. When you was out there doing your thing, God is the one who was protecting you. Somebody ought to tell the truth. They should have got you, but they didn't. Tell somebody that disease should have got you, but it didn't kill you. If they would have caught you, they would have messed you up, but God protected you. Somebody here ought to tell God thank you. Out of all the mess you done done in your life, God was protecting you the whole time. God would never leave you. Even when you was in your sin with the devil, God said, that's mine. I ain't gonna let you have your way. God wouldn't even let the devil have his way with you. So, you remember all that crazy stuff you did before you came to church? If God didn't let the devil get you then, what makes you think he's going to get you now? Tell somebody I'm trying to do something right. If the devil couldn't get you when you was out there doing your thing, what makes you think God ain't going to cover you now? Tell somebody he got your back. Everything, I want to be saved. Do anybody here want to be saved? Acts 9, it began to describe what Saul was doing, which was Paul. It says Saul 9:1, and Saul yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord. Paul was talking noise to God people, ready to kill them and beat them and have them arrested. Now notice the conversation that God have in the 4th verse, Acts 9:4. He says, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Now, Jesus don't went back up to glory. He in glory. But yet, God people are being threatened and beaten and put in jail. And here God coming to the man that was doing it. He said, why are you persecuting me? Tell somebody it's not about you. I'm trying to get the message out that it ain't about you. Even when you're the one that's going through it, it ain't about you. It's about Jesus. And what he say, I'm inside of you and I feel your pain. I feel your hurt. I feel, God feel when you're going through. So he said to Saul, he said, why you persecuting me? I'm the one you beaten. I'm the one you put in prison. I'm the one you got papers on. Why you doing this to me? Why? Because you're doing it to my people. Tell somebody God knows your pain. Why? Because he feels your pain. He said, Saul, why don't you stop? So Saul didn't know who God was. He said, who art thou, Lord? He said, I am Jesus whom thou persecuted. It is hard for thee to kick against the prick. When are you going to get to the place that you realize if you give God your battles, he is the one going to tell the person that's testing you, say, don't you know it's hard to get against the prick? It's hard to fight against me? Why you want to sit there and engage? Humble yourself before God so he can exalt you in due time. But the problem is you're trying to grow up like other people. I can't talk like you. I can't walk like you. Do y'all love the Lord? You know, a lot of times we make fun how Leo act like T.D. Jakes sometimes. You know. But, I mean, that's his conversation. And it is not like he's putting on no front in front of us. He's just a proper talking nigga. And I can hear him right now. It's heavy in here. I can hear that little hood side of him, but I can hear that little proper talking brother side of him. And don't you let nobody make you feel bad when you go to talking proper while you're listening to me. Because I call him T.D. Jakes too. So dress like him and then do a talking proper. Y'all love the Lord? But he keep telling me, he keep repeating to me. He'll come to me when he's weak. He'll come to me when he's going through. He said, I really want to be saved. That's what Brother Leo said. I want to be saved, Bishop. When he feel himself, he'll text me or call me and say, I really want to be saved. Why? Because he could feel the weakness inside of him, the struggle inside of him. So he don't want to say it in front of everybody. So he'll call me privately and just remind me, you know what? I don't care what you done seen. I don't care what I'm feeling. Let me tell you something. I want to be saved. I'm hurting on the inside. I'm weak on the inside. But let me tell you, Pastor, I want to be saved. So that's all I need right there. I got something to work with. Tell somebody I want to be saved. Struggling, but I want to be saved. Weak, but I want to be saved. Made some mistakes, but I want to be saved. Anybody here know what I'm talking about? Ain't passing the test that you're going through right now, but tell somebody I want to be saved. I really don't want to go to hell. I don't want to miss this. I may not be good enough for you, but I'm trying so hard to be saved. Maybe I ain't as churchy as you and as intelligent as you, but let me tell you something. Down in my soul, I want to be saved. That's what we got in common. We got in common. I want to spend eternity with the Lord. I want to be with him. St. John 14, 15 said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. Jesus said, I will pray the Father, he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. So the Lord, in this process, he said, now let me go away so I can leave you the comforter. Let me go up in glory so I can come back and live inside of you. Let me do this for you because the world that I came to rejected me. But for some reason, you said yes. Some reason you wouldn't accept where the life that you had. Tell somebody, I came here by God. Some reason you wouldn't even accept the lifestyle. Because sometimes people come around, they want to bring their baggage in they got from the world. They want to bring that false prophet teaching in. You ain't saved except you've been baptized in Jesus' name and got the Holy Ghost Spirit on. You are not saved. You ain't supposed to come, you ain't saved. I don't care what Reverend John told you. Y'all listen to me. Matter of fact, you're going to be next door to Reverend John down in hell. You got to have the tongue-talking Holy Ghost. And you got to be baptized in the water in Jesus' name. Ain't no way around. Living like a crook that call yourself saved. Tell the Lord thanks. I don't want to be no crooked saved. I love the Lord. If he could take somebody who was consumed by sin. And I'm not just talking about myself, I'm talking about you with your perfect self. And then he take a simple thing like food and show you yourself. As y'all sit around and talk about how to get out of it, I'm the one who tried to get out of it. So one morning I woke up and started praying and said, Lord, I got to do something. I don't like the way I'm feeling. I really got to do something. And God sent that young man over, and that's all he talked about. I said, wait a minute, you're supposed to be fixing my computer. I mean, what is he talking about this for? And I gave in. I said, Lord, is this you talking to me? Are you talking through him to me? You don't know who God gonna use. Some of y'all got attitudes with the people who God want to speak through to you to confirm what your pastor already said to you. Are y'all listening to me? You can't pick, you don't know who God gonna use, you don't know who he gonna speak through. God will raise somebody up who come through a mess just to understand your mess. Are y'all listening to me? God will raise up somebody in the area that you're struggling in just to show you you can make it. Yes. You ain't the only X whatever you is. Tell somebody I come from something. These young people letting our music go. Karen, her name was Karen. Karen was a rapper. And I hope she hear me. She said in this church, when it signed a contract with Lil Wayne, she hadn't heard this preaching and this teaching. He went back in the room, signed the contract, and then they was in there doing something. And he told her, okay, before you sign it, son, come on in this room. And they was in the room and they was doing rituals and so forth. What's going on in here? So he said to her, so you think that our music better than somebody else's? She says people out there in our world could rap better than we can. We put something on our stuff. They wanted her to come in the room, but she hadn't heard this teaching about the women won't work. I had preached the women won't work. You try to put that demonic stuff on, but it won't work on us. And they had a little red drink. She wasn't drinking them, but said it looked like blood. And then a little red drink. And they said, now this is what makes people, and it's true. He said, when they turn our music off, it's still ringing in their head. It says demonic power. They could turn it off. He said you could see somebody sometimes, they just be rocking. It be that music they be hearing. They ain't even on. They hear it right now. So they go to moving. They're going to move. And they'll be careful. They be dropping it like it's hot. Backing that thing up. He said, what's wrong with you? I don't know. So Denise was up there. She's going to church. I said, so what's wrong with you? I hear that music back there. Next door, they were playing some Mexican jam or something. And she was going into the church. I said, what's wrong? They told me that was holy music. So why you rocking like that? Walking in the sanctuary, just jerking. I said, get your tail out here. Turn around. She ate on that little piece of sandwich and turned right around. She was just as happy. Y'all love the Lord? It's something when God want to pull everything out of you that was produced by the world. It's not a bit of you that the world produced that God want to leave in there. And that's why a lot of people still struggle, because they got like 70% of God and still 30% of them. And they won't let all of it go. Tell somebody you got to let all of it go. I want all of God. I don't want no 60, 30, 20. I want all of God. I want every bit. I want 100% that he has for me. I want all of him. I don't want half of me got me and the other 60% of me is with God. I want to be saved. Tell the Lord thank you. It said in St. John 14:21, he that hath my commandments and keepeth him, he that loveth me, and he loveth me shall be loved of my Father. And he said, I will love him and I will manifest myself to him. So you be to a place where God starts, let your eyes have seen, your ears have heard stuff that go on in the world. And even though our unlearnedness begin to show up sometimes, even though your inadequate self begin, where others have something to degrade you about, they do have a valid point that they could see something ignorant about us. But irregardless of what they see, I know something that the world don't know. Jesus, I've been with him. You're listening to me. With my inadequate self, I don't really know how to reach people. I don't really know how to win souls over. I just got connected to the Master. I got connected to the one that's in heaven and put on flesh and came down here and then lived among us and preached among us and manifested himself. And now he's back up in glory and he'll reveal himself to anybody that really wants to. He ain't going to reveal himself with your 50 love. You need to go with 50 cents. Because you hear, you got some God, but you still want this. And whatever you got, all you got to do is pull it to God. It ain't like God don't love you because you here. It ain't like God ain't going to love what you decide, the direction you want to go. But I just don't understand. The single people supposed to be thinking about the cares of the Lord, but they're all wrapped up with some flesh. Oh, Lord.
Come on, Bishop.
Can't even live for God because you got a woman or a man on your mind. And then you looking at me funny. You can't even live for God. What you doing speaking around the church? You must be the devil. You sneaking around, people passing down the road, say somebody walking around y'all church around now. They walk around y'all church. What's wrong with you? I want to see a man. I want to be saved. For just a little season, you might have to be alone. Just a little season. Have you given God a year? And some of y'all years just started over last night. Talking about your year back over. You're about over. Your year ain't about over. Your year just started over last night. Do y'all love the Lord? Tell somebody, give God a year. The married people mind supposed to be on their spouse, caring for the things of their spouse. That's what the married people. And then the people, so it's all confusing when you're married and then all you're doing is just thinking about, you know, what you can do and you ain't thinking about nothing about home. I know I got to pay them bills. Do y'all love the Lord? I don't see how any of y'all sisters are settle for a man who can't pay his own bills. You gotta buy him a toothbrush, you gotta buy him a Cuban sandwich, so what's wrong with you? You want to buy him some drawers and yes. If you want a gigolo, you should have stayed out there in the world. They get along with two. Lord. Sometimes you can be you're so busy looking at flesh, you didn't take time to sit down and say, Lord, is that mine? Is this that? No, the Lord done got me. I'm going to get married. I'm going to get married. Wait till you get married. Sit up. Tell the Lord thank you. Tell the Lord thank you. It's not that when you're dealing with something that don't have a relationship with God, then you got to be consumed with God. And everybody ain't able to survive that when you're alone. If God made you get along, you had the opportunity to get along when you were single and you didn't. So now you're with family and He's calling you all along. You got people that love you, you got people in your house, you got people all around, and then He called you to be alone with Him. Because you never would take that time out to be alone with Him before you just leave. And a lot of men and women of God today, they're so busy pulling on the cares of this world. So it's hard. It's hard on a home. It's hard in life. Because I don't want my wife to work. I don't want her to do this. I don't want to do that there. But you're struggling. And even the wife will sit there and let the husband die, seeing them working their heart off. It still ain't never enough. Because you done got some concept in your mind. There was a period of time I needed my wife to work while I went to church. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that. She went to work for me while I went to church. Now this whole thing is turned around because if somebody in the house don't have that connection with God, they're going to affect everybody in the house. So if you really support him, sister, you're going to push him up to God. You're going to pray him up to God. I like that thing you wrote when you say, a real man don't want to sleep with no man. And when a woman go to acting like a man, you got a problem. Then he don't want to be with you because you act like a man. You want to tell him what to do. You want to be the boss in the house. You want to argue. You want to fuss. That's what you do. That's what a man do with another man. Oh, y'all listen to me. I know your husband ain't there yet. He just can't keep his hands off you. You don't even want him to touch you. You wait till you get older, and you want him to touch him, and he can't do nothing. Then the roles reverse. I got a headache. Leave me alone. Oh, Lord. I just want to be saved. And I'm glad God blessing us and I didn't have to preach conventional. I didn't have to act political. Because I just want to be saved. I really did not desire, even though a lot of people don't believe that, but the Lord knows, I really didn't even desire to be in no position. I just wanted to please Him. I really don't care what tests and trials. So I understand people that don't care for me. I understand because I see how inadequate I am. But irregardless of how somebody feel about me, I've been with Jesus. And I could care less what you think about. I'm in love with him. He got my mind. And I could just think about what else can I do to please him. I will spend every nickel on him. Every penny, I'll spend it on him. I prayed and asked God to give my children good jobs and so forth. The ones that are working, they bless. The ones that ain't working, they just lazy. You know. And God gave all the children good jobs. But I tell all of the children, y'all gonna have to stop all that working all the time and ain't going to church. Working on Sundays. You're going for the money. And God will turn around. He gave you that job. He gave you your own business for you to be able to determine when you work. You don't know how many men would love to be. Son, you drove me for years and cried about you couldn't get no job, nobody would hire you, and now you got your own business. And what you call a little bit of money, some of us call a lot of money. You talking about he make a little bit of money. He make more than a little bit of money. He got his own business. Nobody wasn't hired because of his rucker. So God decided to give him his own business. Got it. And if you listen to me, do what I say, he'll take you out that truck. You'll have 10 trucks and ain't driving not one of them. When you learn how to do that, what that thing is, CJ, when the person that get the truck to go someplace, you learn how to be a broker. Because I'm putting him back on the road. Y'all love the Lord? God's going to bless it. You just do what I tell you to do. Watch and see what happens. You around here and have 10 trucks. Brittany have to be the broker. The only thing you got to worry about with Brittany is buying some chicken every now and then. I don't like chicken on the fast. She ain't finna do nothing but sneak and eat. Y'all love the Lord? Tell the Lord thank you. God got plans for you. Tell somebody God got plans for you. I thought I was so messed up because I was messing up trying to be like other people. I didn't know God was going to take me and my personality and raise me up. But I had to be alone with him. And now the intimacy is forever. I can wake up and he's talking to me before I talk to him. I'm in the bed just opening my eyes and he just begin to talk. He just begin to talk. He talked to me before I could say. So I have to lay there a while and just listen to him. And sometimes I have to get up and then put it in my phone, put what he just said in my phone. He's intimate with him for the rest of your life. Can you give him just a little time? I'm asking you right now, can you give him just a little time? Now, whoever want to go ahead and, I told a brother the other day, if you want to go and get married, get married. Just get out my face. You know, because y'all act like y'all can't live without no woman. They act like they can live without Jesus. But they act like they can't live without talking to a woman, being in a woman's face. Somebody like, I need to be God. I need somebody to look up to me. Wait till you get married and you got to live like you ain't married. So all y'all single folks that want to get married, it's okay with me. I'll do the wedding. You want to do it tomorrow? Be like Minister Lampley and Sister Glory. Come to him tomorrow with some license. Say, when you want to do it? Now. I mean, Sister Glory, what's going on? I've been wanting to do it. What you talking about? I said, excuse me. She's standing by her man. She don't know. He told me, he was like Adam. He said, listen, she want to do it now. That's what Minister Lampley going to whisper to me. She want to do it now. He didn't say he want to do it. He said she want to do it now. I didn't believe him, so I confront her. She said, I've been wanting to do it. What you talking about? Y'all love the Lord? Get married, and after you say I do, your leg kick up in the air. I feel young again. Old Savior came forth. Y'all love the Lord? So I ain't against it. The only thing I try to encourage you to do is give God what he wants. Take a little season and be alone with him. Then you can be intimate with him for the rest of your life. Lord, I thank you. Somebody tell him thank you. Anybody want more? Stand. So can my top. You can turn it off.